have the bus's driver's license test in a few hours now. And now I'm making this podcast talking about how I feel and also my process and how am I so confident that I will 100% do it. I've actually took already the driver's license for the car. I took the truck's driver's license and trailer driver's license in the past few months. And now is the time for the bus's driver's license, which I'll be taking in a few hours. So what I will be taking is the theoretical exam, which is a bit harder than the practical exam, at least that's in my opinion. So let's get started. Welcome in episode number 8 in WhiTeeee podcast. The reason why it's named WhiTeeee is because it's the name of the channel and it's not because it's racist. While I'm doing this, I'm eating this Moroccan dish. It's actually Eastern Moroccan dish. It's called boudin. So it's almost spelled like Buddha, but it's boudin, so you add an N at the end. Well, actually, it's in the writing, it's OU instead of just U. But nevertheless, let's get started. And the first point that I'm going to be talking about is the food. So right now, I have here Moroccan tea. Well, it actually exists in many countries, but this version that I have is Moroccan tea. This is how you prepare it. At least that's how I do it. Maybe there's more professionals than me. Ooh, look at the sound. The sound is what makes it more delicious. And the boudin here, it has rice, it has meat, it has some sort of, ham. It has a lot of ingredients that actually taste quite good. And also it has hearts. I'm pretty sure it has hearts and livers in it of chicken, I believe. And here I'm add a quick cheese. Now, the reason why I'm actually introducing food to begin with is not just because it's a food review. Obviously, it's not. But the number one rule I have in every big exam is to eat good. Now, let me explain this for a second. Okay. Now, that's good. Amazing. Even better with the tea. So, I basically have spent more than a decade and a half in the educational system. I've passed so many exams throughout my career. I'm also in nursing university, a final year nursing university student. So I've spent a lot of time, right, in nursing university college. So I have actually analyzed all of my exams about last year or a few months ago. And I realized that the best performing exams that I had, it has about 3 things in common. And number one of them was food. And I'm gonna say, what do you mean? I'm gonna explain it. What I realized is, the exams what I haven't eaten good, I actually ended up getting bad grades. It doesn't matter how much I prepare, it doesn't matter how much I rest, it doesn't matter how much I prepare for the exams. So there's 3 reasons that I figured out from this analysis that I've made of all the exams in my life. And the reason that made me get good grades when I got good grades. Number 1 is food. That's number 1. Number 2, sleep. So I figured out, which is insanely amazing, that in the worst exam in my life, I haven't slept. I have slept about 3 hours. And you hear it and you're like, duh. But when you are in the stress world of the exams, and I'm pretty sure you agree with me, it's easy to just stress and say, oh, I have prepare, and sort of eat as much as information as humanly possible so I make sure that I win in the exam. It tastes amazing. But it's not actually the case, as from this analysis that I have made, I figured that the better I sleep, the more grades I get. And I figured that the best exam in my life, it was when I slept, or I have put to myself 48 hours of rest before the actual exam. In that 48 hours, I haven't read a single word, haven't prepared, haven't memorized nothing. I just rested. I slept good, I ate good, and I rested. Just all what it is. I rested. And as simple as it sounds, it's true. And as I said, I give you the worst exam of my life, I give you the best exam of my life. Now let's give you a period where I had the best exam and the worst exam in the span of 2-3 days. The worst day of my life, context or storytelling now. It was 2023, June or July. I'm pretty sure it was June or July. So it was my final exam of the year. I went there, the first day was good. Second day, I was cramming this information. 5 a.m., I'm still memorizing, I'm still reading, I'm still going through the lessons and lectures. But here's what has happened. What has happened is devastating, is that the morning I came there is something called decision fatigue. Is that when you're tired, the likelihood or the quality of your decision go down. So there's one guy, he said, hey, help me, I'm not prepared. And it's so crazy because I never cheat, I never help people cheat. So what happened is, we are in the exam, I finished everything, and I was memorizing, I was just making sure that everything is written right. He said, oh, number 1. And I just moved my hand, so I did something like this, right? So something like this, and there was a professor that came in. And that costed me the entire year. And that professor, it was obviously illegal from the school or the university college to do that, because 1, the professor was not my professor, 2, it was not a supervisor in the exam, and everything was fucking rigged. They went against the rule to make me fail, but here I am. Build different, bitch. Bitches. I'll fuck you up, bitches. But nevertheless, so that was one day. The second day, so I came back home, I was devastated as fuck. Should I just prepare for, the other session? I was so confused. They were lying to me. They were just lying. They said, oh, you're just going to repeat the exam like 2 weeks later. It's not a big deal, whatever. And I was really disappointed. So I went to sleep. I sleep 12 hours. I woke up in the morning. The half hour before the exam, I prepared for that exam. Guess what happened? That was my best grade ever in that year. I got 19 out of 20 points. Why? I slept good. I didn't give a fuck. And I just prepared for the exam. And I really didn't give a fuck. I said, I don't give a fuck. So I realized that the more I don't give a fuck, the better grades I get. The better sleep I get, the better grades I get. The more food or better food I get, the better grades I get. So that was point number 2. I said number 1 is food, number 2 is sleep. Number 3, memorization skills. So the mistake that I used to do was to actually take all the time in the world to prepare for an exam. Now this is wrong. Tastes amazing, bro. It tastes even better with tea. So I always thought that if I have an exam, I better prepare for it for like a month or 2 or 3. And that is completely wrong. Because I later found out the people who do that are usually the people who barely succeed in the grade. The people who actually get good grades are the ones who do this strategy that I figure out from that day that I told you. Worst day, mixed day. So I said, what did I do something that's different when I got that 19 out of 20 grade that I didn't do in the other ones? Obviously, I wasn't afraid. Obviously, I slept good. Obviously, I ate a bit good. But one thing I didn't talk about is I prepared right before the exam. Meaning, I have the exam at 8 p.m. I prepare at 7 p.m. So that wasn't the truth. I had the exam at 8:30 p.m. So wake up at 7 a.m. I revised for like half an hour or something, or like 6:30 p.m. maybe I woke up, or 6 a.m., something like that. But the point is, I revised for like half an hour max. I didn't try to memorize everything. I just read through it. Just skimming. All right. And that's how I got the good grade. Every exam after, obviously I didn't realize that after I made this analysis, I haven't failed a single fucking exam ever. And I'm pretty sure I will never fail a single fucking exam ever because I do these simple 3 things. I sleep good, I eat good, and I prepare right before the exam. So tomorrow I have the bus driver's license test. Guess before when I actually took the driver's license courses. Today, I opened up YouTube. I slept very good. I don't know how many, like godly amount of hours. Opened up my phone. I was watching YouTube, just talking about buses driver's license questions. This tastes amazing. So, and tomorrow morning, I assume or I expect they'll also do the same thing. I also have this method that I developed after, is that I'm using my phone, whether I have PDFs from college lectures, or I have YouTube videos like now for driver's license tests. So what I do, I read everything beforehand, like let's say today. So in the last 24, 48 hours, I read everything. I try to read all the important info. There's a lot of it I already know. There's a lot of it. I'm pretty sure if I get it as a question, there is 100% chance that I will put it right. So what about the things that I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that. Or that was a bit confusing. That was a trick of a question. I screenshot it. Whether it's a PDF and lectures in university college, or now for driver's license, I screenshot that motherfucker. Whether that be in application, as for trucks driver's license and trailers driver's license, I used application more than YouTube videos, usually. I did watch YouTube videos, but the application helped me a lot. So I screenshot that application page, right? So the question and the right answer. So when I get before the exam, I have it as a ritual every fucking single time. Before I even get out of the house, I fucking open my phone, I go to galleries, I go to my photos, and I just skim through all those photos. Okay, got this. And what you find out, it's really easy to memorize something for half an hour. Right? If I tell you, this knife is green, you just have to memorize it for like 2 hours. You're like, fuck, that's easy. But if I tell you, this knife is green, I'm gonna ask you in 10 days, you're like, fuck. I might see like 100 knives by then. And maybe every time I go, like, this is blue, this is red, this is yellow, this is this. Yeah, goddamn, fuck, that's so much. Is it gray like the fucking spoon? That's too much. But the way I do it is like, I just have to memorize it for like fucking half an hour, 2 hours, even 4 hours. Bro, I can memorize it. It's simple, right? I just look at it, I'm like, okay, yeah, the knife is green. And when I go in the exam, I see, is the knife is green, blue, yellow, red? I'm like, huh. Even if I don't remember it exactly, I'm like, I'm quite familiar with green. My instinct tells me it's green. And usually it's right because it's short memory. Man, this is so important. I can't have enough. Amazing. So, that's the point, is that one, you use your short-term memory. Two, well, this is how I do it. I use my short-term memory. I sleep good and I eat good. Now, I'll say it's a good time for me to explain why this actually works. Sort of like scientific facts. Oh, it tastes amazing. So, the number one thing, there's something called decision fatigue. Meaning, there's research, and this is, I read it in the book, The Diary of a CEO. This is about last night, or the night before it. It was talking about how there's something called decision fatigue. They did a research where they give a random whole bunch of people a bunch of tasks, right? So the people who had to make a decision, right? Then they have to make another decision. The quality of the second decision was way low than the people who didn't have to take the first decision. And the way they did it is, the first group did give it some sort of decision-making process, whatever, some bullshit. Then they gave them a puzzle that's impossible to solve. And the two groups did the same thing. So one, they gave them that decision-making process, whatever it is, or the devastating shit, I don't remember, but it was a decision thing. And two, then they gave them that impossible puzzle to solve. They found out that the people who had made the decision before they had the puzzle tried for less than half of the time of the other people who didn't have the puzzle. The people who didn't have the decision. The people who didn't have the decision, they just tried for the puzzle for longer, like half an hour. While the others tried for like 8 minutes or so. And this proves that the less decisions you have to make, the better quality of your decisions get. And this is also decision fatigue. I'll also give an example from my real life, from the YouTube world. So I had this video that I was creating about a month ago, and less than a month, about 3 weeks. And it was, I survived 24 hours on a penny, Ryan Trahan series, exactly like a copycat, but it's Morocco, so Moroccan language, Moroccan different cultures, everything is different. So I was doing it. At the end of the day, I ended up having a lot of money. Way more money that I need for the day. So I was thinking about prolonging it and making it a 3-day series. As it will be better, I'll get more views, it will just be better, whatever bullshit. And I was like, this is a fucking ingenious idea, but I have some problems. I don't have an SD card, I have to buy an SD card, I don't know. I don't know what that sound Indian, but anyway. A lot of people say I look Indian. I'm not, I'm Moroccan. But nevertheless, so anyway, yeah, probably should say nothing against Indians, but I don't know if this video even gonna get views. But I have to believe. Anyway, so the point is, I was asking ChatGPT, I said, look, here's the situation, I'm thinking about 3 days. He said, no, it's a decision fatigue. And the good thing, I really walked ChatGPT and he helped me prepare for the video. And he said it's actually decision fatigue. And the reason why it's not a good idea, because you have to prepare for all the second 2 days and you have prepared for this video for a very long time, just for 24 hours. 3 days, it requires way more prep than what you have done. 2, it's better to end one video in a great way and having a lot of money that you didn't even spend, so people say he's amazing, than prolonging it to a 3-day series that it is shit. So he said, as a conclusion, don't do it. That was the best decision I've made that day. Amazing. Also, in the day that I talked about the worst exam in my life, where I have failed, also, I can imagine or I can remember very vividly, very clearly, that I had some sort of decision fatigue, as I almost was paralyzed. I didn't act fast, I was thinking about what people think of me, and that is a very good indicator of decision fatigue and sleep deprivation, you name it. So what you really, really want to do in every fucking exam, ever, I don't give a fuck, eat good. Now I said eat good, but I didn't talk about what do I mean by eating good. 1, and these are all based on analyzing that worst exam and analyzing the best exam in my life. I was thinking, what have I eaten that day? And I realized that I eaten a fucking coffee and a chocolate. Horrible. It's just sugar fucking coating. And since that day, I haven't drunk coffee ever. Because I just have this belief that fucking coffee is a nightmare and it's just not good for my health. And I drank it and I failed, so I never drink it again. Some bullshit. But the point is, I just never drink coffee, but it's fine, you can drink coffee, a lot of people drink coffee. But what really important is you don't drink sugar. So as a nurse, I realize, or I know, that there's 3 types of foods you can eat. Carbohydrates, sweets, sugar. Protein, meat, like this. Or fats, also this has some fats, like oil or whatever. So these are the 3 types. The worst of them to eat in an exam, sugar. This is what I did. Why? Because it gives you a high rush. It's like, oh, I have so much energy. Then it gives you a crash after 1 hour or half an hour. Then you get fucked because you don't have energy to fucking live. Not very good. Don't eat sugar. It will kill you. Protein is the best. Why? Protein is a slow burn, so meaning you eat, it doesn't burn rapidly as sugar, but it burns just about the right time. So maybe 4 hours, 6 hours time. Perfect, sweet. And that's why athletes eat it. Now, third is fat. And I would say it's all right. If you can't eat protein, eat fat. Fat is way better. Fat, not way better, but way better than not eating or eating carbohydrates. So what fats do is the same thing as protein, but very long time. Meaning, instead of just burning on like, let's say 4 or 6 hours, fat can get burned in 8 hours. While protein is like 4 hours. While carbohydrates is like half an hour. So what I try to do, every time I have a very big exam, that I'm like stressful or it's like it's an existential exam. Like right now, I have the bus driver's license test. I spent about fucking $300 $330 to be fucking exact, on just this driver's license test. It's not, I don't want to fucking lose. And I will not fucking lose. More than that, I started in August, it's January. So I started in August, September, October, November, December, now it's January. Obviously in this time I took the truck's driver's license, the trailer's driver's license, and now the bus's driver's license. I can't lose. I can't. So, I make sure that I don't fucking lose. And I would say it's the only time that I think Sun Tzu is right when he said this. Sun Tzu was the writer of The Art of War, is one of the greatest books of war, whatever bullshit. Don't read it. I haven't read it. I don't recommend it. So, he says, the battle is won before it even fucking begins. Period. Period. I'm not... Period. Why? Let me explain why. As an example on these exams, I see my friends. Sleep deprived. They haven't slept well. They haven't prepared it the right way that I told you. They're just using their long-term memory. They haven't eaten good. They go there and they're like, sort of floating in the goddamn fucking exam. They already lost. They're relying on fucking goddamn luck to win the exam. Well, what the fuck I fucking do, give me those sunglasses for a second. I saw that I'm wearing the sunglasses today. Yeah, wait. This is fucking much better. Some masculine energy for you, motherfuckers. Well, what the fuck I do is fucking prepare for the exam way before it. I win before I even get into the exam. When I get into the exam, I already know I win. I just have to go through the fucking goddamn process. Why? Because I've analyzed all my exams in my life. I've seen what worked. I've seen what failed. And I know now what the fuck should I do for me to win every goddamn fucking exam. Effortlessly almost. Last year I was going to the fucking exams every goddamn fucking time wearing a motherfucking goddamn suit. And those were the hardest exam in our college university. I'm wearing a goddamn fucking suit in the exam. That's how built different I was. I am, bitch. Right? I wear, and look, there's a good chance I'm gonna wear a fucking goddamn suit tomorrow to goddamn fucking exam. Take that bitch. Take that bitch down type shit. You feel me? The point is, it's all psychological. Right? The battle is won before it even starts. You don't have sleep, you haven't slept well, you've already lost the exam. You haven't eaten good, you've already lost the exam. You haven't prepared in the last 48 hours, preferably 1 hour before the exam, you've already lost the exam. You're just relying on some long-term, short-term memory, you've already lost the exam. Right? You don't wear good clothing, also you've already lost the exam. You have to wear some sort of clothing that if there is shit that happens and you have to talk with the goddamn fucking director of that company, you go there and talk to him. Wearing some shit like this, that what I'm wearing a goddamn fucking formal type suit. Right? Even the trousers, which are not clear, but these are fucking suits trousers. Meaning if some fucking, I don't know, airplane company wanted to make an interview with me right now while I'm filming this podcast, I'm goddamn fucking ready. Give me that interview right the fuck now. I'll talk about airplanes and fucking rocket science right now. Why? Because the battle is won before it even starts. Tastes amazing. It's extremely important. People don't really understand what does it mean. It means something. If you're hearing this and you're like, oh, what does this mean? It means something. Right? So, these are the 3 pillars that will make you succeed. Anything other than that will make you lose. The only thing you can add to the 3 pillars of good sleep, good food, preparing only before the exam, right before the exam, relying on short-term memory, is wearing good fucking formal clothing before the exam. Wear a goddamn fucking suit. Don't tell me I can't. Don't tell me I'm scared. Wear the goddamn fucking suit. One thing about, I read it in a book, not Think and Grow Rich, but The Magic of Thinking Big. And he said, look sharp, think sharp. One of the only options that it's quite important to think sharp is the exams. It's the most important time to fucking think sharp. So might as well fucking look sharp. Right? Other people are fucking wearing a hoodie and they're like, oh, ayo, bro. What the fuck do you mean, ayo, bro? I'm here to fucking stand on business. I'm here to win. You feel me? I'm here to goddamn fucking win. Give me this win. Give me this exam. Oh, I'm afraid of the goddamn fucking exam. What do you mean? You're fucking afraid of a pen and a paper? What do you mean by fucking afraid? I'm afraid of fucking driver's license. What the fuck? You're fucking being afraid of touching a computer screen with your fucking finger. Oh, your little finger. You feel a little soft finger. You're touching the goddamn fucking screen. And you win and you get out like a fucking build different. The fuck people are fucking scared for? Anyway, now I'm going to also say one of the 3 important things or mantras to repeat to yourself in terms of psychological warfare, if you can say, before the goddamn fucking exams. Number 1, you have to believe that you've already gotten the best grade, right? So every time before I get an exam, and it's not clear, but I have it right now on my whiteboard. I always do it on my whiteboard. I write the best score in that fucking whiteboard. If the test is out of 20 points, I type 20, I write down in the fucking biggest. The whiteboard is all empty. The only thing I write, 20 out of 20. That's it. I don't write another single thing. Maybe I write down some other thing to be more specific. Like, now, I'm typing 46 out of 46 buses driver's license test. You can add theoretical if you want to. But the point is, so as long as you're awake, you're like, I already have the 46 out of the 46. I just have to go through the process. Your mind shifts, thinks differently. You're like, okay, well, what do I have to do to get 46 out of 46? Well, sleep good, eat good, and prepare right before the exam. Maybe have a good look, have a quick look about the questions, have a quick look. Don't be scared. Maybe if it's the first time taking an exam, I ask about a couple of people. For me, in this case, I won't ask people because I've already took the driver's license test in the car, which was 2 years ago. I took the trucks, which is a few months ago. And I took the trailers driver's license, which is also about 1 month ago. So in the past 3 months, this is my 3rd fucking driver's license test. which means I'm used to it, right? And by now, I already have all the fucking driver's licenses out there, right? There's the motorcycle, but who wants a fucking goddamn motorcycle? You will never make money out of fucking motorcycle driver's license. You can argue I can take an airplane, but I'm not goddamn fucking Alaska, I'm in Morocco, so what the fuck, you fucking chill. But that, bitch. But, yeah, I'd say that's a good point. So that's number one. You believe that you already have what you want. Whether that be in a great note, so 20 out of 20, 46 out of 46. My driver's license is 46 points, so I write down fucking 46 out of 46 points. The last time I did this, in the past fucking driver's license, I got 45 out of 46. You got the point? This time, I know I have 46 out of 46. I just get all the questions right every goddamn time. So that's number one. You have to believe they already have the fucking great points. Number two, understand that fear won't help you. So it's fine to have this burst of fear that gets you. And bravery is not having fear, but acting in spite of fear. I have fear, and so what? I'm still gonna do it any fucking way. Right? So what I like to frame it is healthy stress. I'm not afraid, I'm fucking brave as fuck. I have a bit of stress, but it's healthy stress. It's the type of stress that make me win. The third point, or the third mantra that I personally use before the exams, and I think it's quite useful as well, is visualization. So I remember the last time, well, now it's easy to visualize this driver's license test because I took it a few times at the same place. Basically, the questions will change a little bit. It's almost the same fucking goddamn questions that I'm gonna take again. But I went through the process. I know exactly where to walk, where to stand, where to wait, when they will call me, where to wait again, where to sit, when they sit again, where I sign, where I put my fingerprint, what to wait, where I go, where I sit, where I go down, who to talk to, what she will tell me, or how she will tell me, and then I know what seat she will give me, and how I sit, and how it feels, and how I get it, and how I know my grades, and how I get the fuck out, and what paper they will give me, and what they will write on it. I already know that. It helps you visualize it. So especially so if it's like me, you have took something extremely similar in the same place, the same situation, whatever, it's easy to visualize it. So it's good. Visualize that you go in, you're entering, you're fucking getting the great notes, getting good grades, you smash that, you get out. If it's the first time, go to that place. Take a look. Walk through the trajectory that you will walk in, right? Or if you can't, just focus on the 3 points that I told you. Just try to imagine as much as possible, whatever, visualize, even if it doesn't make sense. Visualize any scenarios, right? Worst case, best case, whatever bullshit, just visualize what you know. And then be present. Just like feel the fucking situation. And you can be present except if you slept good and you eaten good and you prepared right before the exam, so quite confident in yourself. I'll say those are the 3 mantras, and most importantly, those are the 3 rules. Yeah. Subscribe.